gotta do is say, listen, we're rebuilding. We're just going to be patient, which is hard in New York to ask people to be patient.
This is what you should have said in New York. Look here, we suck. We suck bad. Guess what? The Mets have sucked for years. The Yankees are now going to suck because they got older. The Brooklyn Nets suck, but now they're playing better and they're making it into the playoffs, even though they're still, everybody's below 500 in the East. We all know about that. Phil, be honest with the people in New York. Just go, look, we suck. Thank y'all for coming and watching every other team play when they come and visit. Thank y'all for still showing up. But guess what? We suck. I'm going to tell you we suck, and guess what? We may suck for a couple more years because we don't have the money to spend on nobody else. Just be honest. The people in New York like honesty, even though most of the people in New York can't be honest.
Yeah.
But they like honesty. Because they still, for some godly reason, will say that the Knicks will be good next year.
I'm willing to bet that if Derek Fisher grew off his hair, it'll be all gray right now. It will be all gray right now. And you knew what you were signing up for. And whatever coach you have to try to run a triangle in this league that is not Phil Jackson, it's struggled. Brian Shaw inspired.
The triangle was a fad. The only reason the triangle freaking offense worked is because you had that one guy named Michael and that other guy named Kobe. That's the reason it worked. Point blank, simple as that. That's the reason the triangle offense worked. You can't run the triangle offense with guys that suck. You have to have ball players to run the triangle offense. The Lakers had plenty of ball players. Shaq, Kobe, they can run it. The Bulls, Scotty, Horace, Michael, Dennis, you had ball players. The Knicks have no one. No one. The triangle offense when Carmelo Anthony was there was drawing a triangle from Carmelo Anthony to the basket. That was your triangle offense when Carmelo Anthony was there. You do not have the ball players. That would have been like trying to run it with Swaggy P in LA. You suck. Point blank, end of story, you are a bad team. Even with Carmelo, you were a bad team. You have to come, deep down in your heart, you have to come to fruition and go, we're bad. And just leave it at that.
Just leave it at that.
Just leave it at that.
Just leave it at that because you're trying to find excuses.
Don't find an excuse. Your excuse was you suck. That was your excuse.
So,
your excuse was paying a guy you should not have paid all that money to stay. And now you can't do nothing else around it.
And that's the bad thing about this situation. They paid a guy that much money where they could be in the same situation without Carmelo, have the cap space.
And have been able to chase people
next year. Hello, you're in New York. You're in the biggest market in the nation. You could attract people there. I mean, I'm just saying. I know right now it's a dumpster fire over there, but you still got the biggest market there. James Dolan is willing to spend the money. He done gave you an hefty contract to come there and sit around and lose games. So
sit around and do Scotty. Oh, he's not here.
So I don't know what's going on in New York.
Shut up.
It's rough to watch. Man, but for Kevin, I'm sure he's like smiling and laughing.
Oh, I love it. I hate New York. I hate the Knicks.
All right. So the Spurs last night reached 50 wins for the 16th straight season.
Consistent.
We buy this. I know we both buy this, but let's talk about it.
So much consistency.
I envy the Spurs franchise that you can say that you have 50 wins in 16 seasons. Like that's amazing, man. Like every fan don't even get to experience that. 50 wins for 16 straight seasons. Yes, I know Tim Duncan is really behind that, and Greg Popovich is having that.
Some people want 50 wins in one season.
Exactly.
For 2 consecutive seasons.
So it's,
look, we won 50 wins again.
So I gotta give props to them because they still find pieces to build around.
It's a model of consistency.
Yes.
It's what can happen if you have a head coach and a ball player that can stay. It's like the Patriots in the NFL. That's exactly what it was like. It's just a model of how to run your franchise.
You just expect it now with the Patriots and the Spurs that if they have an off year, it throws you off. Like,
I know you're like, well, what?
You look
like it was throwing everybody off that the Spurs were struggling earlier in the season. Now everybody's like, oh, look, they're back. No, duh.
And they're clicking at the right
time. It's the same thing to Patriots. They were struggling earlier in the seasons. Look at what they doing now. Oh, okay, look what happened. It's a model of consistency. Seattle and the NFL is following that model that the Patriots put out before them, and now they're following that model too, and they're becoming a consistent franchise. The Spurs really are the only NBA team that have ran that model and stayed consistent throughout these years.
And it's a testament to that franchise. And you're a fan of Spurs.
It just shows you what you can do if you have that coach and that player that can connect on a certain level as to where a team can go.
Yes. Got you. All right, let's wrap this bad boy
up.
Oh,
and the breaking news: Sunday, tomorrow, Paul George makes his return to the Pacer lineup. I swear that sounds familiar. Somebody said, "Oh yeah, that was me."
We gotta go like 20 episodes back and find this.
Yeah, that was me. that was me.
Where I was freaking out that he was not gonna play at all this season. It's definitely a big step for this guy to come back and play. They have a shot to get into the playoffs, so why not try to put him in there and give him a little bit of run?
What, 8 months?
Yeah.
6, 7, 8 months. Back, his bone healed after a month, and then he was just doing everything else to get back to that shape. So I wasn't surprised.
So
I was never surprised because I said
you said back then that it was not.
I said after it happened he'd be back sometime during the season.
And I was sitting here saying, protect your asset, don't play him at all.
You thought he was going for the rest of his career. People legit thought when he broke his leg he was done for the rest of his career. I'm like, he broke his leg. I'm like, he broke his leg. Broke it. Wasn't like he ripped every single thing in his leg apart. He broke his leg. Kevin Ware returned from the broken leg. Anderson Silva in fighting broke his leg, but then he was taking all that junk, so then he got busted. But yeah, I saw it coming. I'm glad for Pacer fans that he's coming back. Hate it now. He wants to come back at the end of the year when everybody's fighting for it. Playoff thing, but I think they'll ease him into the game. I don't think he's going to be that 30-minute guy like he was before.
Yes.
Right now, I think they'll ease him in and he'll get 10, 12 minutes a game.
And I hope he does well because that was a gruesome injury to see.
Yeah, you hate those.
Yeah, I get kind of pleased when I see everything like that. But
we'll see it again. Here, I'll get it up on YouTube.
Okay. I'm definitely okay. I'm okay. So I'm going to look left over here, but.
I'm not looking at
props to Paul George. And hopefully he does well to the rest of the season. We're going to have like 8, 9, 10 games left. Even that. I'm
way over 13.
Yeah, it's really not many left. So then we go to playoffs and it's called April Madness, and then we got the draft coming up here soon. So I know Kevin is happy about that.
Ooh, the NFL draft. Yes, which we will be having our. I don't know when we should do it. Probably next week. Week after, do our NFL mock. Our mock draft. Everybody else has a mock draft. We need to have a mock draft.
Okay.
Get on some of our buddies that are NFL guys with their teams, and we'll go through our mock draft.
Yes.
We'll assign different teams to different people and let them let us do our own little NFL mock draft on who we think people should take. We ain't doing all 7 rounds. We're doing round 1. So don't ask us who the hell I think they're going to pick in the 6th round. Don't ask. Just round 1.
Round 1.
Round 1. That's it.
Hold up.
Round 1.
Everybody gets 1. Tell them, Kevin.
Round 1.
Everybody gets 1.
Everybody, you only get 1.
Spider-Man bingo.
Round 1. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. We already got a person assigned for the Buccaneers.
Yes. So he'll be ready to go.
We'll have somebody assigned to the Titans. We'll give Cortez the Titans at 2.
Yeah.
We already got somebody assigned for number 3.
Guys tomorrow.
And then we'll ask other people to come on, and if they want to come on, they can. And
you know what? We'll do that. We'll make it a whole mock draft, and maybe we can do like the whole music.
We'll let y'all be GMs.
Basically the Jacksonville Jaguars select, and then we'll just do it.
Yeah, we'll let people be GMs.
That'd be fun.
So if you're interested in becoming a GM,
reach out to us,
and we'll assign you a team, or you can tell us which team you would like to have.
Yes, I'm cool.
We'll do it that way.
We gotta figure that out. That'd be a fun episode.
Yeah, we'll do it that way, and it'll be coming up soon whenever we can get everybody together. So I would like to do it probably next week.
We'll definitely try to reach out to
John will be easy to get.
Johnny, Zach.
Well, Johnny can't come over because Johnny already has. Me and Johnny can be
True.
We can be co-GMs.
Well, we can do a scenario. Well, who are you picking number 3? Who are you picking number 3?
I'll be like, don't worry about it. Depends on who's there.
All right, let's ride it back because I know you got to go over there and prepare for family and everything for Easter. And Austin's been so good over there now.
You do potato chips watching TV.
Get a kiss some potato chips
and the TV, and you're good to go.
You're good to go.
I think SpongeBob's on now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you stay tuned throughout the week. Me and Kevin do a podcast.
Maybe if you can ever get Cortez to get up and do it during the week.
Well, hey, we was gonna do 1:30, but someone went to go watch the Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
So
it was a good movie, by the way.
So yeah, definitely, I'll go. He recommends it, and I'm one of those guys. I'm going to wait to the DVD. So, anyways, yeah, just stay tuned. Make sure you also go to our Twitter page. Go to @BallsNotCourt. You can follow me personally at @CP.
You can find me at KevinC2415.
Yes. Also go to our Facebook.
Yes.
Yes. You can go to our Facebook page and just type in Balls Not Court Podcast. We're at 200 likes now. My buddy actually gave us a like, so we're in the 200 plateau.
Woohoo.
So that's pretty cool. But make sure you go to also Podomatic. You can go to our Podomatic page and listen to the podcast there. Go to @CP.podomatic.com.
That's where we can actually keep track
of everything. Yes, of you listening there. But we also are on iTunes, TuneIn Radio, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Windows, Zune, and many other sites as well. Make sure you go to Custom Cuts, corner of Lim Turner and Dunn Avenue. Go see Chris at Custom Cuts, get a haircut. You mentioned the podcast, $10. I'm definitely going to go see him today because I need a haircut in the worst of way. One, because it's getting hot and I work in the warehouse.
2, because it looks nappy.
And 2, I'm looking like...
Hopefully they shave his face too.
Yeah, I'm looking something like off of Denzel Washington movie where he just got facial hair.
He looks like Booker Eli.
Yeah, so I'm looking pretty rough. That's why I've been wearing hats the last few days to work. So,
and make sure to go read his rant on
yes,
Shaquille O'Neal.
You can find my blog post, which I have awakened out of dead. I have resurrected.
Really? You're going to say that on Easter weekend?
I was trying to do it to joke.
Oh, my God.
God forgive me. I love you.
Oh, my word.
No,
you said that on Easter weekend.
Oh, no, dude. I'm
I
sorry.
have a rose!
But
to write a blog.
Yes, to write a blog.
Oh, my Lord.
I have writing a blog. I still contribute to the Hardwood Nation. I know we're not on their side anymore, but I do contribute articles. And I have a piece on there for Shaq because Shaq has been honored in the Magic Hall of Fame. Now I went from a fan who was mad at him to I'm confused. But go read the article. It's me pretty much just as Kevin would say.
But you got mad about Shaquille O'Neal going in the Hall of Fame. But you said they should put Stan Van Gundy in the Hall of Fame without question.
No, I think that I'm mad about Shaq, but he has the right to be there.
Yeah, Shaq should have been there.
Shaq has the right to
should be there.
Stan, on the other hand, he got us to our second trip to NBA Finals, and
But does it really scream?
To me, I think so because I know Dwight has been having injury issues now, but how's he looked since he left? I think Stan has a good job with defense.
Dwight was garbage. Like I've been saying for years, Dwight wasn't that good when he was in Orlando.
He was
Y'all made him a top 5 dude